Hi, this is David with entry number 1048, here in the apartment on a actually pretty chilly evening on a Thursday. You know, I had to do instead of doing office hours today, we were instructed to do office cleaning, which was expectedly boring and tedious. Boring and tedious because there's an office cleaner who comes in like every day, and the Japanese teachers unfortunately have to clean the boards and stuff, and the office cleaner cleans the floor. So it was kind of like superfluous, or I felt it was superfluous, and I did it, but I also had to be there with two other teachers who I particularly do not care for. And so it was really awkward because they just kind of, they worked, but they didn't work as hard as I did. And so when you're always in a situation where you feel like you're putting in 100% and people around you are putting in, 70, 60%, there's only a certain point where that situation can't breed disdain. But one thing, bringing up disdain, it's not the actual connotation or denotation, but just using the word disdain, it reminds me of how important it is for me to maintain my vocabulary, which isn't amazing, but it's, I think, probably better than the average human or average American. Not saying it's amazing, but I'm saying it's pretty decent. And there's an irony in not being able to find the word here, but and living in another country, your English tends to get constricted like this, in a conical shape. And that's because you can't use a lot of vocabulary when you're in another country because they don't speak your language. But maintaining it is actually work. So basically what I do to maintain my vocabulary, what I did in Korea and other places, is I watch a lot of TV. And by doing that, it keeps the kind of brain firing on all cylinders all the time. Oh, I remember that word. Oh, I hear that word. Oh, I heard that word before. It just keeps things moving and moving and moving. And that's pretty much the only thing I can do. Because, unfortunately, the other people I work with are not super, or they do not have a super large vocabulary, so I'm forced to maintain it myself. So yeah, that's it. Oh, I wanted to show you. So I've started doing a 36 hour ferment on my breads. And so here is my bread I started this morning. Ooh, the light's so good here. I'm by the window, the kitchen window. And I've made, I'll flip the camera, this bread. This is a new one I'm trying. There's no graham in it. It's all wheat germ and white flour and whole wheat flour. And I put some sesame seeds, which the camera probably can't see. And in this one, I decided to use butter. I usually use a little bit of olive oil blend that I make myself, but I don't make the olive oil. I mean, I blend olive oil and rice bran oil together. I usually add a little bit of that, but in this one, I toasted some butter, or browned it. I made a beurre noisette brown butter, and then I added it to the dough. So hopefully it adds a nice nutty flavor to the bread, which I'm really excited about if it does work. It's also on a very wet dough. Here's how because I let it age for so long, I have to use a lot of water. And you can see how hard it is. That's because I added the butter. See how it's kind of like really tacky like that? It's because that's the butter hardening. That's why Butter is the kind of fat that kind of like will sit in your veins for a while. But anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with you later. Bye.